Okay, Taurus, this is going to be a general reading for you guys for this next week. So next week coming up. And actually, let's see, I'm going to use my Chinese fortune cookie oracle here first this week. Okay. All right. I need to watch what I'm doing here. I'm looking at these other cards just about to slide off this table. Okay. All right, Taurus. My goodness. The message is just wanting to come out for you, maybe. Right, actually. Okay. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. It will make you feel better. Okay. All right. And I'm using this deck this week. I've got a new deck, so I wanted to try it out here this week. I like this deck. All right. So Taurus for next week coming up. And I'm sorry about my cat there. And at the end of this, if you liked it, if you want to give it a like, that would be cool. Hope I didn't already say that. I had to pause this for just a second because of my cat meowing. Now, every sign has a power color, in case you didn't know. And your power color is green, which is my favorite color. All right. Okay. Hope you guys can see these cards. They're really pretty. All right. So there are earth signs, water signs, fire signs, and air here. Let's see if any signs stand out or not. So Taurus yourself stands out. You either show up in your reading here that Taurus stands out and Sagittarius. And just look at the cards here for a second. Okay, so you have a couple of threes. You have like 3 threes actually here. Number 3 is about love and wisdom, good fortune, and celebrating. And groups, like, you know, celebrating in groups and stuff. Okay. So, you start off here with the Ace of Pentacles. And that, for some, might be a windfall of abundance. But it is, that's only for, you know, probably 1 or 2 of you right there. But the windfall of abundance. But it's a card of good fortune. For some of you, it might be an exciting career opportunity, maybe a lucrative contract. And for some, it might be that and or a purchase of a new home or vehicle. The card does say be thankful for things that usually you take for granted. Next up, you have the Hierophant. And that is about card of like guidance and taking advice from somebody that you trust. And for some of you, it might be, it can indicate marriage for some of you because it's like a public show of union, faith, or devotion. So it can be something spiritual, a spiritual blessing, which, can be marriage. It can also be, religious. It can be religious or spiritual. But it is a card of mercy and kindness and compassion. Next up here you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups can be, for some of you, a blast from the past. Somebody from the past may be coming back around, or it can just be that you want to maybe make your life more simple. Maybe you've been thinking about the good old days, or maybe thinking of old dreams or plans that you used to have. Next up here, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So that shows seeds well planted, and that efforts will be rewarded in the future. That calls for some patience and perseverance and faith. But I do see reward or profit here. There's some type of investment, but it does show that you take pride in your work. Next up here you have the Knight of Wands. So this shows somebody who's passionate, energetic, and maybe a little hasty. But it does indicate a passionate relationship. So I don't know if this is with some of you, from somebody from the past that comes through, that, a very passionate relationship with them, or if this is, just looking at your cards here, if this is somebody that you're, with right now. For a lot of you, this is somebody you're with right now. And it might be from somebody from your past. If not, for others of you, somebody from your past might come around and it looks like something passionate here. Also might be change of residence for some of you, or maybe a long journey. But there might be some events that require some immediate action coming up. Next up, you have Temperance here. So Temperance, this card is about balance and moderation and compromise and teamwork. It's also a card like of self-control and patience. And it says to be patient with yourself and others. A happy medium, that's coming to mind also. Alright, next up here you have the Three of Swords. Alright, so for some of you this is some sorrow, disappointment. Maybe your heart is healing from something. It could have been a love triangle for some of you. Maybe you feel like or you were stabbed in the back over something here. And if that's not, some of you say that's no, well then just says to get a health checkup, just to make sure that things are fine. I'm just looking at the cards here, and for a lot of you it looks like this is maybe you got married, you bought a home, maybe even a car with somebody. It was a passionate relationship, and then something happened. So, you know, and for others of you, that's just for some of you, and others of you that know, it's just, let's move on here. 3 of Wands is next. So that shows successful first steps on something. So it's initial success then. It says you keep on planning, keep moving forward. And some of you, this could also indicate travel also. So I mentioned that. So some of you, since it came up twice now, some of you are going to be traveling, and it might be to like a foreign land or somewhere far away. Next up here, you have the Empress. So the Empress says it's time to take action. Also, this card is about abundance and prosperity. So you have abundance here, and you have over here good fortune, and for some, a windfall of abundance here. So you have a couple cards showing that. Also, the Empress shows that you are on the right track, and it also can indicate marriage and pregnancy. So you have 2 cards here that can indicate marriage. So some of you are definitely getting married. Others of you are married. And there's looks like some type of heartbreak happening with this passionate relationship. Let's see. I'm going to pull a couple Lenormand cards here, just see if we can get any more information or clarification or anything here. Okay. Some of you are having a baby or getting pregnant soon for sure. Because I see there's could be new beginnings, or I don't know if you can see it. So with the Lenormand cards here, like I said, I mentioned marriage, and I just mentioned pregnancy here with the Empress here, and some of you are definitely looks like going to be having a baby. And for others of you that are not having a baby, there's going to be some type of new beginning for you. Looks like. And it's going to be, or some type of improvements I see here. All right, you guys. If you like this, if you want to give it a like, that would be cool. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really appreciate it. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot.